Hi Capricorn, it's your reading. Whew. All right. I apologize. I am kind of tired. I didn't do shit today, so I don't know why I'm tired. But maybe it's the weather. But anyways, let's get started with your reading. I'm Candace from the Untamed Tarot, and you're here today because you got something that you're asking a question. So I'm going to channel with your spirit guides. And it's funny because for a Capricorn to say that they like they need help, or they're in a situation where they don't know what to do to fix it, that's saying something. So let's see what's going on. So this is just a general tarot reading, and it doesn't necessarily, if it pertains to you, it pertains to you, and that is absolutely great, right? But if you would like something more personal, like a personal question, then feel free to message me on Instagram. It's RAYNEFAE, Rain Faye, and I'll also link it in the description box below. Wow. Wasn't I just saying that for Capricorns to say they need help is like something? Your first card is the Strength card, bitch. The Strength card. Okay. All right. What is your next card? So the Strength card symbolizes you're being protected right now from yourself, right? Sometimes we're doing things that isn't beneficial for us at all, and the universe is trying to put you back into a spot where you're capable of handling things properly and not harming yourself in the process, right? So let's just get your last two cards. What is it that spirit guides and guardian angels trying to let we beautiful Capricorns know? Let's see. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, so the Strength card basically symbolizes just that. She's not tearing the lion's mouth and forcing it to, hurt itself. She's trying to calm the lion down. You can see here, right? She's trying to calm the lion down from causing destruction to itself and to others around it, right? She's kind of doing it in a loving manner. Your next card is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Two of Pentacles. So it seems like this has to do with finances. So let's see. Those are two cards that came out. So let's see your final card now. I know sometimes these shuffles take a while, but the message is almost undeniable. It's not even almost undeniable. It is undeniable. Absolutely undeniable. Here you go. Your final card is the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, that's so good. All right, so let's just get started first and foremost with the Strength card. So when the Strength card appears in a reading, it seems obvious that it means that strength is either required or available in a particular situation, right? This doesn't have to necessarily mean physical strength. This could be mental, emotional, spiritual strength as well, right? it's not about just winning the fight in a literal sense. It's also connected with the inner struggle. So there seems to be an inner struggle that you guys are going through. And I'm pretty sure it has to do with money. But you have, like, in strength, the lion is a symbol of self-interested, I want drive, right? I want to be successful. I want this, I want that, and I want everything that I deserve, right? Which we all possess that same drive, but it doesn't necessarily mean that what we want is essential to our survival, right? So what's basically going on is that sometimes when you want so many things and not all of them are beneficial to you, sometimes the universe can step in and kind of protect you in its own way, right? And a lot of times when it comes to Capricorns, when they see something and they want something, they just go after it. They have a one-track mind, and that's it. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or booty cracks. They do not care, right? They are known to be extremely hardworking and vicious with their work ethic. Like, nothing can get in their way, and that's a very good quality to have. But sometimes you can become self-destructive, right, in that aspect. Sometimes sometimes you need to develop the inner strength to know when to step back, right? Sometimes you need to develop the inner strength for self-discipline. You need to develop courage now. You're at a point in time where maybe you're feeling kind of weak, right? And you're not feeling good enough to go after all of these things that you want. Which seems to be extremely monetary, which ends up in success, right? But you need to find that inner strength within yourself, right? So you need to learn how to control certain urges that you have. Stop licking the bed, bro. Get off the bed. Get off the bed. Get off the bed. You can stay there. Yes, anyways. As we were. Yeah, the universe isn't trying to squash your energy, right? It's not trying to, like, make you feel bad. It's just trying to protect you from your own self, because sometimes the things that you're focusing on is not necessary for you. That's not what you should be focusing on at all. Like, oh my gosh, my goodness. This hits personal for me because I know a Capricorn that's going through this, and it's so freaking frustrating to try and let them know that, like, you know, like, you're focusing on the wrong thing and you're pushing back everything else that's going to create your happiness. Like, what is getting into your head? What's making you think that this is okay? Because, like, this is what you've been living like for the past how long now, and it's not getting you anywhere. You're almost going insane because of it. This is what insanity is. It's doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Like, you're expecting this, but what you're doing is hurting yourself. How do you think you're going to make anything out of your life if you're just putting yourself back 2 steps backwards, right? So it seems like when it comes down to this reading, strength is described to help you start the process to control your urges without repressing them, right? And it's not repressing them. It is simply just controlling these urges, but in a more constructive way rather than a destructive way. Okay? Two of Pentacles now is all about money. So I don't know why she's barking. So when you have the Two of Pentacles, it's a card of action, movement, and change, right? So let's see here. This has to deal with the items that are being juggled in his hands are connected with material and financial issues. So it seems like you're facing a fluctuation or a change materially, and it doesn't necessarily have to be negative, but it's kind of putting you off a bit, right? And this is where you need to develop the strength to do the things that you might not feel are like they don't might not make you feel good right now, but that's what's going to help you get to this, right? There's two things that you're juggling here, and you're focusing on everything else but the path to your success and the path to your freedom. Why? What's the point of doing that? You've been doing this for a minute, so you need to stop because it's not getting you anywhere at all, right? This also might mean that you would have to borrow something. Maybe you have to borrow some money in order for things to work out. But at the end of the day, don't do anything that's going to continue hurting yourself. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, right? Think logically. Like you need to get out of this whole one track mindset. Like, you might think that the things that you're going after right now are helping you, but they're really not. And everything that is actually helping you, that is coming to you as a blessing from the universe, you're pushing away. Because you might think that it's not beneficial to you, but it is. It's been beneficial to you, but you're not taking up these opportunities, right? You need to discover that strength within yourself. So yeah, like all of this material and financial issues that you seem to be facing right now are there to help you. As much as it might hurt, it's kind of there to help you, right? Because the way that you're moving right now is extremely destructive to yourself. And you might not be realizing it. You might think that you're pushing through something because, it makes you feel good, when actually it's extremely detrimental to your end goal. And your end goal is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles symbolizes you being happy and well off in everything that you've gone through and everything that you've built, right? It points towards completion and the continuation in one, right? When the Ten of Pentacles appears in a reading, it means that something needs to be made concrete for the future. It may indicate that it's the right time to buy a home or start a family or put something substantial in place for the future, right? Maybe you're going to be getting some sort of inheritance. Maybe you'll be getting some sort of money. Maybe you need to borrow some sort of money in order to put something in place in the future. But as of right now, the path that you're going on is one of self-destruction, and you need to get that inner strength back, right? Maybe there's some family traditions or family related things, like people who could help you with this money that you might need, or the situation that is kind of tearing you down. But maybe family is what you're going to need the most right now in order to get you back on track. Maybe they have some really good advice for you that you should be taking, because the way you're living right now is not working out for you, right? It's very difficult. I want to end this off on a positive note, right? But it's very, in this reading, I do seem kind of aggressive. And that's only because I'm taking it personal. And that's only because I know somebody that is going through this exact same thing, right? And it's frustrating. But I'm not frustrated at you. I just want you to get out of that mindset. Because it's always good to have a one-track mind when it comes to goals and completions. But sometimes you might not even realize that what you're actually focusing on isn't healthy. It's not what's actually going to make you happy. And sometimes when you get into that one track mind, that's all you can see. And everything else around you that's trying to say, hey, look, here, do this, do this, do that. Like you can, like we're giving you so many opportunities, so many options, and you're just letting them go by, and you're only focusing on that one thing that you think you need, which is the one thing that is destroying everything else around you, right? So please with take this with love, okay? You need to set something down for yourself, build a foundation for yourself, whether that means a new career, a new relationship, a new home. Maybe you have to borrow money from somebody, but you need to set something down in stone now, because your tunnel vision is hurting you. It's not helping you. Okay? If you would like something that's more personal to you, a personal question, then you can feel free to DM me on Instagram. It's RAYNEFAE, Rain Faye. And yeah, send me a message and ask your question. Let's see what's up. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye, Capricorns.